Hi, Ever EV listeners. So this story is from Financial Times, which says Shell buys UK's largest electric vehicle charging network. So Shell has agreed to buy Ubitricity, which is the largest public charging network for electric vehicles in the UK. This move by Shell is to expand its presence along the power supply chain. So this Shell has bought 100% stake at an undisclosed fee. Ubitricity is a German company and is a leading European provider of on-street charging for electric vehicles, where it integrates EV charging into streets infrastructure such as lampposts. Ubitricity has a UK market share of 13%. So Shell is expanding into EV market so that it claims will be resilient in the transition to cleaner vehicles. So what do you think about oil and gas companies buying EV car and infrastructure companies? Is this a genuine diversifying policy or attempt to have a leverage in a competitive market? Put your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. So this EV business news is from Forbes, which looks at the 5 factors driving the mass adoption of electric vehicles. So global electric vehicle sales grew by 43% during 2020. And it continues to show indication that for 2021 and beyond, there's going to be mass adoption of electric vehicles. So the 5 factors, the first, the technology. So super fast charger is currently approaching 5 minutes charge per 100 miles, and there's less battery degradation over time. In terms of emission regulations, if you look at the example where the EU has emission limits, so it's driving automotive manufacturers to hybrid and electric vehicle manufacture, and countries like UK bringing the ban of sale of petrol and diesel earlier to 2030 has certainly increased the sale of EVs in the UK. In terms of the environment, there is more evidence that there is environmental impact of driving petrol and diesel vehicles in the last 12 months. There's a cost. The overall cost for EV is good compared to the mainstream petrol and diesel vehicles. Nonetheless, the capital cost needs to come down. So as a fast changing market, which is another factor which is driving the mass adoption of electric vehicle, is we have big automotive manufacturers like VW and GM entering into the EV market with big announcements for new introductions. So yes, Tesla is several years ahead of the market in terms of patents and innovation. However, companies who make a range of models and different prices to capture different customers will be a real catalyst for market development. So overall, the range was the main issue with EV decades ago. However, in addition to the 5 factors discussed, these will have significant impact in the mass adoption of electric vehicles. So do you drive an electric vehicle, or are you planning to drive one in the next year or two? What do you think about the uptake of EV locally where you live and globally as well? So this EV news is from Great Daily, which says Google Maps has added a feature for electric vehicles. So this feature utilizes Google's AI to find an available charging station based on the type of plug available. So the EV driver would be able to confirm when they are looking for the charging station, or when they decide to drive to a charging station, that a plug will be suitable for the electric vehicle. So if you're an EV driver, let us know if you've tried this feature and put your thoughts and comments in the comment section.